Hi everyone, I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
We're also on Instagram, and you can also find us on X. Today we promised you the info on what's going on between Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift, but how much it reminds us of what happened when Meghan and Harry went on the Oprah interview and the royal family could not defend themselves. Now, we're going to show you the similarities today of what happened. A lot of you don't know what happened, but we watched the Kardashian episode. When this episode came out, we were shocked. They were saying revelations. They were saying false truths. They were saying all these negative things about Taylor. But the problem is Taylor could not defend herself because she doesn't have an hour-long dumbass reality series on
She also has something called Grace.
Exactly.
Something Princess Catherine possesses. And Kim Kardashian.
But the problem was Kim had put so many lies out in the universe that Twitter was like, man, can you believe Taylor's such a jerk and all this stuff? And I can't believe she did that to Kanye. I mean, it was really, really bad. I did not realize the extent of it until Stephanie, who is a Swiftie, that's a Taylor Swift fan, for those of you who don't know. I don't listen to her music. I don't know much about this world, but Stephanie likes it. And Stephanie explained to me that Taylor went into hiding for a year.
She did. After the phone conversation was leaked, she went into hiding for 1 year.
Now, the phone conversation happened on the show. So we're going to start from the very beginning for those of you who don't know the entire story, and you're going to see the similarities of what happened with Meghan and Princess Catherine, and you're going to be like, oh my God. This is totally warranted what Taylor did recently, writing that song.
So let's start from the very beginning. A very good place to start. Okay, so basically back in 2009, Taylor Swift won a VMA. Kanye West was not happy about it because he wanted Beyonce to win for Single Ladies, which was a huge album.
That was a great album.
So he gets up on stage as Taylor Swift is accepting the award, gets on the mic and says, you guys, Beyonce should have won this award.
And Beyonce's in the audience going, no, Kanye!
But her face is like mortified. I mean, it is mortified. So this is like now all around the world. Obama even actually comments on it.
He calls him a jackass.
A jackass.
How do you do that? He's a jackass.
So this is circulating around. Taylor Swift, of course, takes the high road. She doesn't really talk about it. The only concern she had was she didn't like that a guy was talking over a woman type thing, okay, which is fine.
Yeah.
But Taylor Swift, being the gracious gal that she is, she's very cordial to Kanye in public. You know, she's very kind to him. She takes pictures with him, even though he's sort of gloating right there. You know, like, look what I did. She's a very nice person.
She even stood in the audience when Kim was way pregnant.
But that's the problem when we saw Kim and Taylor standing in the audience during that VMA performance. Kim and Kris Jenner are not gracious people. There's no money in being gracious.
No.
There's no publications to be sold in being a nice person.
Nope.
They had to stir it up.
Stir up the pot.
Stir up the pot. So in 2016, Taylor wins the Grammy for Album of the Year for 1989.
Okay.
Great album. One of my favorites.
Never heard of it.
Same year, Kanye comes out with this song called Famous, which is very intriguing to people like Nancy and I because we're big pop culture nuts.
And I'm a Kanye fan.
You are a Kanye fan.
I'm a huge Kanye fan.
I'll give you that. But this is the year that Caitlyn Jenner transitioned. So Kanye was putting all these controversial figures that are going on at that time in his video.
He's got people like Donald Trump. He's got Ray J in there. He's got Kim in there. He's got Caitlyn in there. He's got Martha Stewart in there.
George Bush.
He's got George W. Bush in there. And he smacks dab puts Taylor Swift in there. And guess what? They're all naked.
Yes. These mannequins.
And when we say naked, they're naked.
Naked. Naked, naked, naked. Now, this is not what bothers the Swifties because we're all freedom of speech. We're all you know, a lot of it's worldwide.
It's art.
But it's art, whatever. You can do whatever you want. The problem the Swifties had was a lyric that called Taylor Swift the B word. And Nancy sings it all the time in the shower. I've heard her many times. She's in there going,
okay, so he does say the B word, and he says that Taylor owes him sex because he made that B famous. That is the lyric. This is where we get to the controversy portion of the story.
This is the problem that the Swifties had, including me. So being the gracious person that Taylor Swift is, she doesn't say much, okay? She doesn't even say anything. She has her army, the Swifties, go under every single Kim Kardashian comment on Twitter, every single Instagram comment that all the Kardashians had, and put snake emojis up. I was one of them. I probably put up over 100 of those snake emojis underneath every single comment.
I'm sure Meghan Markle did too.
Yeah.
She was probably a Swiftie at that moment.
Now, this did not make the Kardashians happy. They needed to retaliate because they don't want all those snake emojis. They didn't want to be called out by the Swifties.
And they were still a little popular back then. They had street cred because they had Kanye. And Kanye was the biggest rapper of all time back during that time.
And respected.
Yeah.
So they were writing his coattails on that whole snake thing.
Exactly.
The Kardashians respond by leaking a recorded phone conversation of Kanye and Taylor. Here's the problem, guys. That's illegal in the state of California. And the Swifties, of course, found that law and started blasting it everywhere. Kim then decides to make an entire episode on Keeping Up the Kardashians.
And this was back when she had that huge platform. I mean, when the Kardashians was on E, it was huge. I remember back then, they would trend on Twitter every night it was on. I mean, they were big. It was a big platform.
So they had a platform to call Taylor a liar. They had a platform to say that Kanye West was the one who was being bullied.
Yep.
They were the ones who smashed her name into the ground. And this is also during when Taylor Swift was breaking up with her boyfriend, Calvin Harris. And then a week later, Kim Kardashian takes a picture of her and Calvin in Vegas.
That's like so dirty.
We get it. She's dirty. She's a rat. She's a snake.
That's
we get it.
Dirty,
okay?
man.
But to make an entire episode, and Nancy and I have both watched the episode, and it is brutal. So in this episode, at the beginning, it's very, non-staged. It's just Kim and Scott Disick and Kris Jenner talking about it. It's not in no way, shape, or form are they trying to make Taylor Swift look bad.
It's as non-staged as that scene in New York of Harry and Meghan and their assistant complaining about William. He's your brother.
Yes.
He's your brother. I'm not going to say anything, but it's as that.
So this is where the bullying begins.
This is gaslighting and bullying 101, everyone.
I am still trying to understand the whole feud between Taylor Swift and Ye that happened about this whole song. Because I thought she knew about it.
She did, but she was acting like she didn't.
But weren't they like recording Ye when he was talking to her for his like vlog?
For a documentary one day. Kanye, every time he's recording an album, he always has videographers with him 24/7, recording everything.
On my south side, that know me back. I feel like Taylor Swift might owe me sex. Wow, I made that bitch famous. I made that bitch famous.
Now, did you guys already see the similarities in there about how Kim was talking? Like, she did lie. She did lie. She knew.
She knew about Charlotte's tights, not doing
made me cry.
She made me cry during the Flower Girl tights episode at my wedding.
And then it was like, and he films everything. It was a coincidence. It's like the Netflix cameras follow us everywhere. I mean, the similarities are so weird.
Yeah. And so that's where we're coming to with the bullying. And I just want to get to one more clip before we get to the lyrics then. She actually, at the beginning of this conversation, goes, so we're all going to go to Puff's house later. And then one of her makeup artists goes, well, what if Taylor Swift's there?
We're going to Puff's at 12:30.
What do you do if you bump into Taylor Swift tonight?
I mean, I don't know Taylor Swift. Why do I care? Call Kim. Okay. Hi. Whatever happened with the Taylor Swift video?
Chris is so good. So the line when she said, I made her famous or whatever, I heard she told everyone at the table, like, well, I mean, it's true, whatever. Kanye totally, like, made me more famous. And so that's what Kanye came up with the lines, but whatever.
So why don't you? I'll put it out. Hi.
We have an audio recording.
Shut the up.
I'm not.
Shut the up. Wait, hold on. This is Kanye, hold on. Oh. Hey, babe. So, you know someone recorded you.
Okay.
He said okay. When you were, like, upset about Taylor. The guy recorded the whole thing and someone has the audio.
I don't care.
I think it's a big deal. It's just the way the perception is.
I mean, the gaslighting is so obvious. And it literally does sound like Meghan. When I remember when Prince Philip passed away and she's like, walks in with her baby bump and she's just like, oh God, it's just like she sounds.
You mean victimhood?
She sounds like a Kardashian. She really does. Like,
yeah.
I see so many. Meghan must be a huge Keeping Up with the Kardashians fan.
I've said that from the beginning.
Huge.
But did you see how Kim was gaslighting Kanye into something? He was at the studio working. You know, something that she probably does with Prince Harry. Gaslighting and trying to make it about them and how people are attacking them. They started this. They released an illegal recording of Taylor Swift. They should be in jail.
It was recorded in California, but because Kanye was in New York and Taylor was in California, Kim then goes, not in New York. Well, yeah, but
it's illegal. Yeah.
First of all, let's say it was legal in both states. Let me give them devil's advocate. It's a lot like Meghan when she said in Cut Magazine about how, oh, I have all my diary pages I found and I didn't sign an NDA. That's a threat. And then the other thing when her friend Janina and Gayle King said she has all texts and emails. That's a threat. That is threatening someone. And if you don't understand that, watch this Keeping Up the Kardashians episode. And now you see why Taylor was so upset. We're not making this up that what Meghan did to Princess Catherine and the royal family is dirty, okay? Because this is exactly the same thing.
Yeah, and I just want to say, it's not like Kim Kardashian stopped. When Taylor Swift went into hiding, graciously went into hiding, okay?
I didn't notice.
You didn't notice?
I swear to God, I feel so bad.
Dave Portnoy and I noticed.
Yeah, no,
it was a big deal for us, but I'm just saying, even after all that, Kim Kardashian puts up this tweet, and it's so disgusting to me. Wait, it's legit National Snake Day. They have holidays for everybody. I mean, everything these days. And then snake, whatever. Okay, again, this is right after the recording came out. This is right after Taylor Swift won the Grammy. And this is right after Taylor had to go into hiding. Kim Kardashian then, of course, a few years go by. What do you think Kim does now? She wants to make it all go away, right? Of course. Backlash got too much. So she goes on Andy Cohen's show, Watch What Happens Live. I feel like we've all moved on. Of course she's going to say that, dude. I mean, you even read about that and you went, of course she wants to smash this.
It's what passive-aggressive people do, and it's also what gaslighters do. It's basically like, I don't know why anyone's upset now. It was such a long time ago. I don't get it. And that's what you guys want us to do with the Oprah interview. And that's what Melissa McCarthy was trying to insinuate when she said, I don't know why some people get threatened by strong women. That is gaslighting because you're just trying to create something that never happened. You're acting like nothing happened in the past.
And it doesn't, and they're acting like it doesn't have any kind of psychological effect on their victims. They think that the victims forgot too. Like, it just doesn't matter. Yeah. Spare never happened. I wrote it down, but I didn't mean anything by it. It didn't really happen. North West has her own TikTok page, which Kanye West is completely against. But she has one because her mom wants her to monetize. She has one and she puts up a video of her and her mom dancing to Taylor Swift's song, Shake It Off. Of course, every Swiftie, every Taylor fan, even Dave Portnoy says, no Kim Kardashian or any Kardashian should be dancing to a Taylor Swift song. Cut to present time, 2024, and Taylor Swift releases her new album, The Tortured Poets Department. You know what I'm thinking? It's a breakup album. Her and Joe were together for 6 years. It's a very long time. I think she's going to put some in there. There's a bunch of tracks that say So Long London on it. But then we see one track called Thank You, Amy. But it's spelled differently. Nancy, how is it spelled? You saw this too.
It's spelled AIMEE, but then when she says the thank you, she emphasizes the K and the I and the M in thank you, Amy.
Yes. So everybody figures out it is a revenge song on Kim Kardashian, and we love it, and we're here for it. And I forced Nancy to freaking listen to it, and she loved it too. Now, I have to say, I have to give Dave Portnoy credit. He was right the whole time.
What I love about Dave is he's got the same passion. I wish I could express my feelings the way he does, as far as like when people should be in jail for certain things they should do,
Yeah.
Meghan and Harry. You know, just like the passion is there, and I get the passion.
You have passion for Meghan, dude.
Yeah, but there are some things I'm afraid to say.
Well,
but,
we're going to get to the rest of it here.
Woke up, my timeline, DMs, everything. Dave, you gotta listen to the secret album, Thank You Amy, from Taylor Swift. She capitalizes in the title, K-I-M, Kim Kardashian, that rat, that snake. I've been at the forefront of this for years, saying, the Swifties, we do not forgive, we do not forget. She writes a song, Taylor, thank you, Amy.
You're Swiftie, right?
Oh, yeah. I had her back in the whole Kanye thing. People don't remember.
I'll set the stage real quick.
That rat, Kim Kardashian,
Edited the phone call to make
it seem like Taylor Swift's a liar. And then they go to TMZ, and they're like, oh, she cleared it. She didn't clear it. You lying snake rat. Taylor Swift went into hiding for like a year. Vile stuff. This is jail time, you big booty. I'm not going to say it. You big booty woman. Jail time.
To me, this is like jail.
This girl should be in prison.
Kim Kardashian should be thrown in prison.
I just hate injustice and scumbags and dishonest, treacherous leeches. Hate Kim Kardashian. She's like, I didn't edit anything. Yeah, you did, you dumb nitwit. Just shut up or own up to it.
If it was murder, she's in jail for accessory to murder. That's for sure.
Well, good thing it wasn't murder, right?
Might as well have been in my book. North also posted a TikTok of her and Kim doing a dance to Taylor Swift's song, Shake It Off. You don't have the right, Kim Kardashian, to listen to Taylor Swift's music.
It's okay if North would to do it, right?
No.
No? Because she's in the same bloodline?
The whole family is banned.
That's not North's fault. That's just her bloodline's fault.
Well, tough. He gets a lot of benefit from those bloodlines, Josh. One of the things he's going to have to not have the benefit is of enjoying Taylor Swift's music. You don't listen to anti-hero, not once. Kim K uses Speak Now in her IG story. I saw this. You're dead to us. Stop playing her music. Stop having your kids listen to the music. We all remember what you did with Kanye when you edited the footage and tried to make Taylor seem like a crazy liar. And Taylor went into hiding for basically a year because of these scumbags. So stop. We don't want any part of you. If I were Taylor, I would have security waiting at the entrance and I would throw handcuffs on her and drag her to jail. By the way, I don't care for Kim. Taylor Swift and Drake allegedly have a diss track together about Kanye. Yes. And Kim. Yes. Now I'm here for that. Now we got bad blood.
He's got it.
It's so great when he
passion.
says the passion's there, as far as like bringing up the kids too. Like kids shouldn't have to listen to it too.
You understand where Nancy and I are coming from, especially Nancy, where she can now correlate the two worlds. Princess Catherine being bullied by Meghan, Taylor Swift being bullied by Kim Kardashian. We're seeing the patterns now.
And what Kim did to Taylor is just so reminiscent to what Meghan did to Catherine. And that's why we're not going to let it go. And Taylor just gave us the green light.
Yeah. And I believe that her kids are probably going to come home at some point and start singing Thank You, Amy, because it's an incredibly moving song. It's a very popular song at the moment, and it's very catchy. It gets in your head.
And it's very reminiscent of the time that I went on a full-blown rant after I found out what Harry and Meghan had named their daughter Betty. And they named it not Elizabeth.
Yep.
Okay? Don't say you named your baby after the Queen. You named your baby to be spiteful, okay? And that's why your baby is never going to be recognized as far as name goes, okay? Because there are people out there like me that are not going to let that one go.
Bravo.
Beautiful.
Bravo, Taylor Swift. You earned that. It's beautifully written. Yeah. It should be #1 everywhere. And also, you know, Nancy, again, I hate to, we got Taylor Swift fans and we got Nancy people, you know, who Nancy appreciate. Do you appreciate Thank You, Amy?
I appreciate it because I did see the Kardashian episode and the similarities between her and Meghan were astounding.
Yeah, and Nancy also has some, this is a big story right now.
And at the end of the day, guys, we know who Kim's is friends with.
Yep.
We know who WME. We know all that. We know at the end of the day who Taylor is going to side with if there's sides. But, you know.
And we also know at the end of the day who goes to Puff's party at 12:30 a.m.
12:30 a.m. I like that. Let's all remember what happened with Meghan and her just bullying people to the point where they just wanted to quit and get out of there. The Duchess seems intent on always having someone in her sight. She is bullying Y and seeking to undermine her confidence. We have had report after report from people who have witnessed unacceptable behavior towards Y. Basically, her behavior was unacceptable. I can't wait until they ever unseal those. Oh, please unseal those. Unseal those.
This is Meghan's path, and she wants to be a Kardashian now. She wants to be an influencer, and she wants no grace.
Something interesting happened. The Taylor Swift effect. Kim Kardashian loses more than 100,000 followers after the Tortured Poets Department diss tracks reignited their year-long feud. What's awesome about this is Kim buys a lot of bots, okay? And that's a fact because she doesn't get as many likes as she has followers, okay?
She's not on Twitter.
100K? That is a lot of people to people like Kim. I mean, can you imagine Meghan losing 100K on American Riviera Orchard right now when she's only got 600K? I mean, that's actual people that are disengaging from Kim. So that's a huge deal. That is a win on our side. It just shows you guys that like there's a different breeze in the air.
I also love, I love how this is not reigniting a fight. And this is the end. Taylor put a period on it. This is it.
Yeah.
Okay. She's happy now. She's with Travis Kelce. They're going to get married. They're going to have babies and everything's going to be fine. Your life is still going to be miserable, Kim. Meghan, your life's still going to be miserable because you guys are the bullies. You should never, I mean, Princess Catherine is probably walking a little taller today with that song, Thank You, Amy. I mean, I would be. Yeah. I would be.
And Taylor Swift really does have an effect. I mean, it's an amazing effect. I'm shocked by it. Like the Super Bowl and everything happened.
I love it.
I did not know this girl was that popular. I mean, good on her.
You could be pro Taylor Swift or don't even listen to one song. And I'm talking to you, Mom. But you can understand this behavior and how it has an effect on people.
Yeah.
You can't go on Andy Cohen 2 years later and go, well, I'm over it.
Yeah.
You know, I did the damage. I threw the bomb, but you know what? I'm done with it.
Yeah, you can't do that. Speaking about bullies, but good bullies.
I knew you were going to do that.
Today's animal rescue is Happy Go Lucky Mastiff Rescue. These guys rescue every animal, not just mastiffs, but mostly they go for the bigger dogs, the pit bulls that have hard time getting placed. Right now, they need some money for transportation fees to pull a dog out. So I thought we would feature them. Please give them some extra love if you can, or share their link with friends and family. It really does make a difference. I'm telling you guys, Happy Go Lucky Mastiff Rescue does amazing work.
They're great.
Okay, guys? So please go check them out.
It was a bully episode today. It was a bully episode. Yeah. And I just want to say thank you, Amy. Amy could be anybody. Anyone can have the name Amy. And we all have an Amy out there. So thank you, Amy.
Thank you, Meghan.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you, Meghan.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Meghan.